name is Dorcas Olatunji, and I'm an igniter of student voices. This past year, I had the privilege of being the first ever student representative on the Delaware State Board of Education. I was excited at this opportunity, but found that student voices were still being largely ignored. In my position, I realized that I could create a platform to empower and amplify student voices. For my UCU project, I devised a solution called STU-Lead, Empowering Student Voices, where students could bring their opinions and ideas to discuss the ways that their education could better serve them. And for this information to be used for the State Board of Education. I had 3 of these forums planned, and the first one happened in February 2020 with about 15 students in participation. However, due to COVID-19, the 2 other forums were unfortunately canceled. I couldn't allow COVID-19 to stop my project from happening and from fulfilling my cause, so I sought other ways to amplify student voices through civic engagement efforts. I was selected as a fellow for the Civic Center in March 2020 and realized that from the history of youth voter turnout, this was the best way to widen the scope of my project. In my connections with the YMCA, through being Delaware's Chief Justice, I realized I could also form a partnership between the 2 organizations to reach a larger audience. Being a first-time voter this year myself, this issue was especially personal to me. I realized that through this partnership with the YMCA and the Civic Center, or the YMCA Youth Voter Commitment, I could amplify student voices in a way that I never imagined. Myself and my co-chair decided to organize an advisory committee of 15 other students and create the first ever youth voter registration commencement ceremony to take place at the end of May. Organizing this event was no easy task, so I devised 5 teams within the advisory committee to accurately assess the individual strengths of each committee member. To date, we have 250 registrations with a goal of 400 by tonight. After hours of Zoom calls and preparation, I'm so excited to see this event come together. Going through this process helped me realize how important it was to mobilize youth voices, especially since those voices are typically ignored but are crucial to the conversation. It also provided me with a national platform in order to engage fellow youth leaders on important topics such as youth voter registration. After the event yesterday, we had over 300 registrations and attendees. I'm so excited I had the opportunity to impact so many, and it was a historical event for the YMCA. I would definitely suggest for 4-star participants, even beyond their class year, to embark on their own UCU journeys. There will always be a need in our communities, and it's up to us, using the pillars of character, caring, common vision, and communication, to answer that call.